Hi, this is Joyce Farrell. Let's take a look at the this reference. Suppose you create a club member class to hold data about members of a club that you've started. You might create fields like first name and dues owed, and you might have a constructor that accepts values for name and dues and assigns them to the appropriate fields. The parameter name gets assigned to first name within the class, and the parameter dues gets assigned to dues owed within the class. You might also create a display bill method that displays data about a club member, including the member's first name and the member's dues owed. Here's a statement that declares a club member object. When you write this statement, the new operator sets up a new memory location for this object. Let's just say the object starts at memory address 20,000. It has a name associated with it, and when you send "and" to the name and 550 to the dues, they go to the appropriate memory locations. They go to member 1's first name and dues owed fields. Similarly, if you create a different club member, it's stored at a different memory address and its data goes to the appropriate fields at that memory address. Let's take a closer look at how the this reference works in all of this. When you set up a club member named mem1, a new memory address is set up. When you call the constructor for club member, a this reference is passed secretly to the constructor. You don't code the red this that you see here, but it's sent automatically and behind the scenes. It sends 20,000 to the constructor. Similarly, the constructor receives the address 20,000. You don't code this red this, but it's there to show what address this object is at. When you call the constructor, the this value 20,000 is sent to the constructor. That way the constructor knows to assign the name to this first name, the first name associated with memory address 20,000, and the dues to this dues owed, the dues owed associated with memory address 20,000. The values are assigned to the correct memory location because of the this reference. If you write a statement like mem1 display bill and call a non-static method of the class, the this reference is also secretly passed to the method, and the method receives it. Again, you don't code these red thises, but they're done automatically. So when you call display bill, 20,000 is sent, and display bill knows which first name and which dues owed to access. It's this first name and this dues owed, the ones at memory address 20,000. So and 550 are the correct output values. Everything you see here in red must be implicit. You don't type these. They're just here to show you how the reference is passed. The thises in blue that you see can be typed if you want them to be. Within the class, this.firstname and first name have exactly the same meaning. Occasionally there are times when you need to use the this reference. For example, look at this constructor. The programmer has chosen to name the constructor parameters first name and dues owed. Those happen to be identical names to the fields. If you look at the statements inside the constructor, they assign first name to first name and dues owed to dues owed. They assign the parameter values to themselves, and the fields in the class never get set. So this doesn't work. What you can do if you want to use these parameter names is explicitly use the this reference with first name and dues owed. Now the parameters will be assigned to the class fields at the appropriate memory addresses. When you declare a club member using Anne's first name will be assigned to 20,000's first name, and her dues will be assigned to 20,000's dues. When you create the other club member, Joe's first name will be assigned to 20,100's first name, and the dues will be assigned to the appropriate dues. It's good to know that the this reference is working behind the scenes. Thanks for watching.